Welcome, everyone. Today, we are stepping into the ring for a massive title fight in the, let's call it, 20,000 rupees smartphone category. And this is a big one. It's a head-to-head battle between two of the absolute heaviest hitters in the game, Redmi and Samsung.
All right, let's look at the tail of the tape. In the red corner, we've got the high-spec challenger from the house of Xiaomi, the Redmi Note 15 5G. And in the blue corner, the tough and trusted contender from South Korea, the Samsung Galaxy M36 5G. Now these two phones, they cost about the same, but they have totally different ways of doing things. So let's see how they really match up.
Ding ding, let's get right into it. First up, round one, the screen showdown. This is all about the display, right? It's the window to your entire digital world, and let's be honest, it's the thing you're going to be staring at for hours and hours every single day.
Okay, now if you just glance at this, what's really interesting is how evenly matched they look. I mean, they both have these gorgeous AMOLED-style displays, they're practically the same size, and they both have that super silky smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. But there's one number on this chart that isn't just a small difference. No, it's a potential knockout blow.
Just wow. Take a look at this. We are talking about peak brightness, which is measured in nits. The Samsung puts up a very respectable 1500 nits. But the Redmi? An absolutely blazing 3200 nits. I mean, that is more than double the brightness. So, why does this even matter?
Well, it's pretty simple. If you've ever tried to use your phone on a really sunny day, maybe at the beach or just walking down the street, you know the struggle. It's impossible to see anything. With that massive brightness advantage, the Redmi's screen is going to be so much easier to see outdoors. So for pure sunlight readability, the Redmi Note 15 5G takes a decisive first round.
All right, on to round two, power and stamina. This is all about what's going on under the hood, the engine, the performance, and, maybe even more importantly, how long that engine can keep running before you're scrambling to find a charger. So let's take a look inside the engine room. We see two different approaches to the processor, but you know what? The real story here is the battery and the charging. The Redmi pulls ahead with a slightly larger battery, 5520 mAh versus Samsung's 5000. And when it's time to juice up, Redmi's 45-watt speed is going up against Samsung's 25 watts. So how much of a difference does that actually make? Well, that 45 watts is a whopping 80% more powerful than 25 watts. And what that means for you in the real world is you are going to spend way less time waiting for your phone to charge.
So here's the bottom line. If you're someone who really pushes your phone hard all day and you just hate being tied to a wall outlet, the combo of a bigger battery and much faster charging, well, it gives this round to the Redmi Note 15 5G. That's 2 rounds to nothing.
But hey, don't count Samsung out just yet. We're moving on to round 3, the camera clash. And for so many people, this is the most important round of them all. Let's see if Samsung can land a counterpunch right here.
And right off the bat, you can see this isn't about one being just better than the other. It's about two completely different philosophies. Redmi goes for raw power, right? Packing this enormous 108 megapixel sensor that's designed to capture unbelievable detail. Samsung, on the other hand, uses a smaller 50 megapixel sensor, but it includes a feature you usually only find on way more expensive phones, OIS.
So what on earth is OIS? Well, it stands for Optical Image Stabilization, and this is a hardware feature. It's like a tiny motor that physically moves the camera lens around to cancel out your shaky hands. It is incredibly effective at reducing blur in your photos, especially when it's dark, and it makes your videos look dramatically smoother, almost like a pro shot them.
And this really forces you to ask yourself a very important question about your own style. Think about it. Are you the type of photographer who's taking pictures of detailed landscapes and wants to zoom way in to see every little leaf? Or are you the person who's constantly filming videos of your kids, your pets, or maybe yourself just walking and talking, where stability is literally everything?
And for that exact reason, we really can't declare a clear winner here. This round, it's a tie. It's a split decision that completely comes down to you and what you need. If you want maximum photo detail, yeah, the Redmi wins. But if you want smooth, stable video and better low-light shots, the win goes to Samsung.
All right, we're on to our final round, round 4, build and brains. Here we're looking at the physical toughness of these phones, how well they're built, and the software experience that you'll be dealing with every single day. Now, when it comes to the software, you've got a classic battle of Redmi's HyperOS versus Samsung's very popular One UI. Both are based on the latest Android, so this often just boils down to your personal preference. But the build protection? That is not subjective at all.
So the Redmi uses Gorilla Glass 3, which is a solid but pretty old standard at this point.
The Samsung, however, uses Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. That is a much newer, much stronger type of glass. In the real world, this means it's designed to survive higher drops and is way more resistant to those annoying scratches you get from keys and coins in your pocket.
So, for anyone out there who values long-term durability and wants a phone that can just handle the accidents of daily life a little bit better, there is no contest here. Samsung lands a solid blow and takes the final round on pure toughness.
The final bell has rung. After 4 really hard-fought rounds, with some clear wins on both sides, it is time to go to the judges' scorecards for the final verdict.
So who wins? Who is the champion? Well, the real answer is, it totally depends on you. You should choose the Redmi Note 15 5G if your absolute top priorities are the brightest screen for outside, the longest possible battery life with crazy fast charging, and getting photos with the most detail. But on the other hand, you should pick the Samsung Galaxy M36 5G if you care more about having a tougher, more drop-resistant phone, you want to shoot smoother videos with that OIS, and maybe you just prefer Samsung's well-known software.
And that really is the main takeaway here. It is so easy to get caught up just comparing numbers on a spec sheet. But at the end of the day, the best phone isn't the one with the biggest numbers. It's the one that's designed to do the things that you actually do every single day.
So we've broken down the fight round by round. We've shown you the strengths, we've shown you the weaknesses of each contender. Now the final decision is all yours. Which champion are you going to choose? That's all for now.